It's Harry. Hi, good morning, Neil. Sean here in the very heart of London. Thank you for joining me today. Nice to see you as ever, and thank you so much for all your support over this Platinum Jubilee celebrations and all the videos we've been putting out. I'm glad you like them. It's been an incredible time, to put Britain on the world stage. The United Kingdom has really shone. If you got a chance to see some of the Platinum Jubilee party, I'm sure you will. I was mesmerised by the lighting display, the camera work, everything that goes into putting on a wonderful show. So, let's give them a bit of a tribute to everything that they've done. And also, can I just point out all the armed forces as well that have did so much in those military precision marches and celebrations and stuff. There's a lot of hours goes into that, it's incredible when you think about it. But back as ever to your other breaking royal story of the day, this truly is a case in many sort of situations is who needs Prince Harry? And that's because, of course, the sulking prince came back over to the United Kingdom on the invitation of our gracious Majesty the Queen, but really didn't seem to like much at all. I think it really hit home as he walked down the aisle of St. Paul's and realised that he was in the lower ranking, shall we say, of where he would have normally sat. Now, under the weight of all those medals that he proudly wore, he must have been very upset knowing that he was once a star attraction and now simply just playing a sort of a minor supporting role, not even a supporting role. But according to a very good source, and I truly believe that this is the case now, that Prince William has been very good at moving forward. Now, as we've seen, he's become more king-like than ever over the last 18 months. I mean, he truly has stepped up and shown the world what he means, and what he means is business. Interesting here is that while he, of course, had a very close bond with his younger brother Prince Harry and was the one that he turned to for sage advice and of course the opposite way around as brothers do, it now appears that Prince William has a bigger supporter in his 8-year-old, soon to be 9-year-old son. And what's interesting is if you see how the sort of interaction between George and William is, it's really sweet. That Prince George has taken to idolising his father even more by wearing the very same footwear, even almost identical clothing so that they look alike. You know what it's like. We all worship our dads, don't we? I mean, it's just the way it is. They lead the world. And of course, if you're a son, you do look at your father and think, all right, he's a great guy. I'll try and mould myself a bit like him. That's clearly what George is doing. And according to that insider, really, this is what's really helped Prince William moving forward, because he's developed such a close bond with his eldest son that they're doing things together, they talk a lot, they have very similar interests. It's a natural thing, of course, with parents and son. But on a bigger platform, it must have been very difficult for Prince William to lose Prince Harry. When you think about it, he was the one that he thought he could have relied on, moving forward into this next phase of the monarchy. And then for Harry to just disappear, and then, let's not forget, attack him at such a large scale on international television, with the family being accused of being racist, and then that being called out to him on a national TV broadcast by Sky News. Can't get over that. I thought it was so deplorable, to be honest. But of course, looking forward, you can see that wonderful connection, that wonderful interaction that George and William have now got. And as their relationship deepens, as they get older together, it's going to be very difficult, I believe, for Prince Harry to break back into that bond. And I think truly that could have been one of the realisations for Prince Harry, having watched the Platinum Jubilee party, we believe, at Frogmore Cottage in Windsor, and of course watching pictures in the press and seeing the footage. He can see that perhaps now William is looking to someone else for sage advice, emotional support, and of course that all-encompassing love and security. Sean in the very heart of London.